Happy Monday.
Hey.
Hey.
Sorry, I
Don't
didn't
look.
know if you could hear my my other screen, but I had to put I have the Olympics on over here,
Oh,
and it's track and field finals right now, so I gotta watch.
exciting.
Yeah, it's
Don't
pretty
look
awesome.
at my dirty carpet.
Why not?
Because it's dirty. Don't look at it. Don't look at it. Just
Yeah,
ignore
but you know what? It's fine. Go ahead and peer at it. Look at this carpet. It's filthy and it's awful, and it's going away.
It's getting ripped out. Like I
Yeah.
want to vacuum it because it's, a lot of moving stuff. Like dropped a lot of just random stuff. Good morning. But it's all getting ripped out. So I decided I will not vacuum a carpet that's getting ripped out because that would be silly, right?
Yes,
Which is exciting.
I
Everything's
know.
empty.
I feel
Still,
like the whole house is empty still. It's
no.
pretty yeah, it's stark around the house.
I know it's stark and dusty.
Yeah.
Happy birthday to Mr. John.
Oh.
Yesterday was his birthday, but we will celebrate the whole month.
I could do that. Maybe next year. Maybe next year it'll be a little more appropriate, I think.
Hello, Jackie. So good to see you. How are you? Hello, Linda. Hello, Leanne.
And
We love
hello to all those that are joining on Instagram as well.
Yes. Hello, Barbie. Hi, friends. How's everybody? Hello. It's August. It's hot. Good morning. And there is
Thank you.
noise going on in the background. Um, flooring, lots of flooring happening.
Yeah, that's okay. I'm good with the noise. It means stuff's happening.
And it is. I mean, people always say, like, okay, how much longer do you have? And it's hard to say, but there's stuff happening every day. That's the great thing. It's not like we have like stretches of like nothing's happening. It's all coming together. Hello, Candice. Hi, guys. How friends. Hot and humid in Missouri. Yeah. Yeah.
We'll have another update. Actually, not this week, but in another week or two. I think 2 weeks. Because
Well,
you're gone next week.
I know.
Now
So
you get to be on the road.
today is it's almost hard to get around because of what's happening today. With the flooring, we kind of have to jump over parts like hopscotch through the house. Good morning, Kathy. But yeah, the flooring is coming along. But next week I will be in Idaho. Maybe. No, I'll be on the road at some point from here, between here and Idaho. Yeah.
Liz, one of your pickleball friends, M. Huff, says, "Hey, looking forward to getting back on pickleball courts, baking bread as I type."
Mike, I'm not gonna play until not this coming Thursday, but next Thursday. I've missed you, man, and I've missed your bread, of course.
And I haven't been able to play for a month, so
I
I want to
know.
hear it.
Well, yeah, I'm gonna miss playing, but I think I'm gonna find opportunities to play on the road. But I'm gonna miss my crew, and Mike hasn't been to pickleball for a while because he's been working the fair, so it'll be fun. So yeah, Mike, you better be in the tournament. That'll be fun. It's boys versus girls. I mean, girls against girls, boys against girls. Boys.
Boys versus boys.
Yes. How was your birthday celebration, Mr. John?
Oh, it was awesome. It was great. I was able to have a nice relaxing day yesterday, and Liz made a big charcuterie board, and it was awesome. I loved it.
I wanted to make him a cake, so Denver and I put together a little cheese board, and it's hard when you don't have a kitchen. But we had a little tiny bundt cake maker that we've never used. So we made these little bundt cakes. It was really fun. They were kind of heavy, but That was we got a chocolate cake made from scratch, a little bundt cake. Pam, you have so many pickleball friends. You should do a pickleball set of cookies. My question for you, Pam, is: do you pickle yourself? You have pickleball friends, but are you a pickler? Yeah, I've been wanting to do pickleball cookies too. They just seem so specific, but I've been wanting to do that.
Every set of cookies is specific for something.
I know, but how many? I mean, I think everybody has pickleball friends, don't they? Everybody has those friends who are like, oh yeah, they're crazy about pickleball.
Yeah, a crazy pickleball insane friend. Yes, we all
Yeah.
do. Some of us have crazy pickleball insane wives.
No, with your knees, yeah. Yeah. Man, yeah. It is August. We have
Yes,
a
it
new
is.
month. But we still have I know some people turn in their homework after the due date, or not after the due date, before the due date, but after the last live.
Yeah.
Um,
Yeah, we do have a few that kind of lingered from last month. So
yeah.
let's go into those. These are all of those that really like to wait to the last minute to get it in.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna show yours today. So here's Amy Sharf.
So good. Yes.
There's Christina Altman,
Oh, I love that. How fun.
Jane George,
Yum.
Dawn Nelson,
These look so good.
Jeanette Hamilton.
Yes.
There's Jennifer Goldsmith,
I think it's adorable.
Judy Brown,
Nice.
Miss Katie Sorensen.
Cute.
Shout out Katie. And
That
then here,
that looks like a
no,
Dijon, and that look good.
yes.
Mm.
So let me move that one down. Oh, just a touch. Okay. So there's Katie. And then this is Lisa Vance
Nice, yeah. Oh,
and
I love it.
Melissa Vance.
Cute. Doubles of everything. Yes, please. I'll take two.
There's Lisa Schaffner Powell.
Lisa, those churros look so good. I mean, they all look really good.
There's Nancy Turner
Nice. Yeah.
and Sandy Weaver.
So many. That's great.
Here's Stacy Welsh.
Oh, yes, please. Oh, the chocolate chips.
And then Cheryl Altman.
Cute. Yeah.
Tara Lafferty.
Nice. Wait, yeah, okay.
Yeah, I know it. Yeah. And then here's Ray Dare Smith.
Cute.
And
Wow.
she did a set here for this is a cookie platter for the raffle and 6 dozen mixed cookies for a fundraiser for my local physique dance club. So this is her McGoober lend a hand set that she did.
So cute. Oh my gosh. Those little critters were so cute.
So now it is time for this month. So you know that this is the set from this month. And
Yeah.
here's the set in bright, bold neon.
In the dark.
Yes, black light. I love that.
You know, this picture actually, just in case when you're taking pictures, it's useful to know this one is in like half light. So I didn't put up all the lights because it does look different in full dark.
Mhm.
So this is with the black light and daylight. I did take pictures also with full dark and black light, which it looks great too. But just if you're wanting to get the in between, it's a nice time to do it is during the day with the black light.
Yes, and actually, I have a couple of shots of that. So here's Kaylee Leah.
Oh, I love that. The colors are so cute.
And Kate Sullivan.
Cute.
Good job, Kate.
Illustrated.
There's
Adorable.
Becky Norton.
Oh my gosh.
Bright.
I love it so much.
Man. Here's Ray Dare Smith.
Oh, adorable. I love the extra ones people are throwing in there. That's so cute.
It's a really great set.
Looks great.
Here's Barbie Kotilik.
Gorgeous. Wow.
And here's Barbie's.
Yes, that's the full dark. That's so pretty.
I love it. And then
Yeah.
this is Danita Allen.
Cute. Oh my gosh, this just brings me back, man.
And this is Danita Allen.
Cool.
I love the contrast in these, like
Yeah.
from the black light to non-black light. Just so much fun. So
Yeah.
different looking. So that is your homework so far. Aren't the homeworks coming out so good?
Yeah. Magical. Yeah, and it looks good whether it glows in the dark or not. Like using the
Yes.
bright colors or not. It's so fun. It's just such a fun effect with the black light. Yeah, waiting for your
Love it.
colors so you can play. Yeah. So fun. Wasn't it so weird? It like kind of trips your eyes out. Like it makes the
Yeah.
white look like a different color. So then, see, you're at your light homework, man.
You're in there. You're in there. Don't worry. It
Good.
must have been shown later or earlier in the month. But I do have yours accounted for.
I did not add glow in the dark to the black. So black is just going to be dark. And I did not add anything to the white either. I didn't even, okay, so I did a little experiment with that. Just FYI. I usually don't put white food coloring in my white icing. So I didn't, but then I wanted to see if it made a difference with the black light. So I did it both. I did a set with white, no food coloring, no white food coloring, and then a set with white food coloring in it. It made no difference for the black light. So just in case you're wondering, at least in my case, with the AmeriColor white food coloring, made no difference for the black light. So.
Thanks, Katie.
Yeah, they're so fun. And a little goes a long way. Like, and the color does mature also. Yeah, the colors, they're kind of specialty. Dill and Gherkin, the pickleball team. That's terrible. She broke her leg playing pickleball or tennis. Either way, I mean, that's terrible.
Yeah, it's
Yeah, I know. I've seen some pickleball injuries, man. I had a pickleball injury.
I
But
have
it was
one.
this morning. You have one right now. I know. People think pickleball is like, oh, that's like for old people, and it's so like low impact that it's like not a big deal. It's intense. Watch the experience of life. Oh, good, yeah. Even without the black light, the colors are super bright. You was wondering about the white. Yeah, I was curious too because when I saw it with the black light, the white actually it looked darker, and I thought the white would pop with the black light too, but it really doesn't. It's interesting. Yeah, black light stuff is really interesting. Pickleball, and of course, you believe that exercise is bad. Yeah, pickleball can be dangerous too. So that's this month's set. I'm loving it. Doesn't it make you feel so young looking at these? It actually brings back memories. I was like, oh
Yeah.
my god.
I had so much neon, like when I was a kid. I loved it. I loved it. Neon green, everything.
I don't know about that because I didn't add white to the ones with the Lumos. That's another interesting experiment. I think that's interesting. Didn't you love that? Oh my gosh, when I was editing that, just the mixing up, especially, I just found myself, I'm like, I am just smiling like an idiot the entire time editing it because they're so cute and they were so fun to talk to. So Expert Lab and mixing it up, that is with Mike and Karen Summers, creators of Cookie Con. And yeah, if you want to smile like an idiot, go watch Mixing It Up. They're so fun. If you don't know them, it's so fun getting to know them. If you do know them, it was fun just asking them these questions. And we kind of played a newlywed style game with them. And they know each other real well, as you could guess. It was, it was just a really fun segment with them. Blacklight experiments, we did talk about the additions of different things where you wouldn't have to use the UV reactive specific food colorings for it. So watch that if you're curious about that. And I know there are other brands that have UV light reactive colorings. I kind of saw those a bit, but the Rollcom Lumos are the ones that I tried. You found that the colors did get more intense after waiting 24 hours. Yeah, me too. Because at first I was like a little disappointed. I'm like, wow, they're not very bright. But it really gained brightness, and um, it was the same glow either way though. Like I didn't feel like the glow it like intensified. So that was interesting too. They are, aren't they? Becca Shear. Oh yeah, does she have those in? Yeah, yeah. Oh, did you? Good, good. I know, me too. Uh, they are special people. Halloween cookies, yes. And did you see if you watched the smart cookie? My fingernails were glowing so much. Yeah, I mean this is without the black light, but during the black light part, oh, they were really glowing too. So apparently these the China glaze are very UV reactive. It's interesting because not all neon colors or fluorescent colors are
True.
react that way. It's so funny what does and what doesn't. Like when you use the black light and you kind of look at your room, it's like, oh, that really picks up that UV reaction there. It's so funny. And then some white things do too, but the icing didn't. Crazy. Crazy
See,
black light experiments.
so you've got McGoo You brand new for this month,
Look at you.
and then there's your extra frosting,
Yeah.
and then there is a new product. Well, a product
Oh,
that is on sale this month.
yes. It's not a new product, but it is newly on sale.
True.
Oh, that's a good question. I actually considered it, Becky. Did I use the Lumos color food coloring for my makeup? I did not. I'm going to tell you. I got those at Walmart for like $2. It's a whole set of glow in the dark makeup. They're like crayons. They're like big crayons, like soft crayons. And those really work. So if you're looking for really inexpensive, the only bad thing was my skin did not like it the next day. I was like, oh, yeah, immediately. But my skin's a little sensitive, so yeah, that's just FYI.
Was it the same day that we went to the fair? That lady cornered you and put that makeup on.
No, that would be funny though. I mean, like, oh, that's what it's reacting to.
That
No,
would be hilarious if that was the stuff that like glowed really, really strong in the black light.
no.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, this stuff, if you buy it, it's $1,500. But right here, the
Oh
fair special, you can get it for 200. I'm like, can I? No, thank you.
yeah, no. It was funny because like she engaged Liz and I was just walking away, and then she starts talking with Liz, and and got Liz to sit down. I'm like, oh no,
No.
she's sitting. And so
Mhm.
then she starts going off on this like rejuvenating cream and this stuff that like tightens beneath your eyes and stuff. And it was ridiculous. And so then she said, "Look, which eye looks younger?" And I'm like, "What are you talking about? They both look the same." She didn't like that
It was
answer.
like, never make eye contact, never sit down. That's the rule.
Oh,
No.
it was hilarious. I loved it. Yeah, yeah. Don't ever sit down if you're at the fair. It's fun to go through those things, but when dude is like showing off his pans and going like, "Oh, you gotta come here, try
I
this, it's
know.
free."
But
No,
where I got caught
no.
was she asked me a question and I just felt so rude not answering. So when she asked me and I answered, she
It's like
dragged me in.
the solar guys at Costco.
Mm.
All you do, I got it. I already got it. Thanks.
Yeah,
I'm
yeah.
good.
I just bought something yesterday. Bye, thanks.
Yeah.
But if you do get the UV makeup, the little glow in the black light makeup, it's in the party section, not the makeup section. So it's in like the little kid, like little crowns and little party favors stuff. That's where you can find the little crayons.
I was super impressed at that, by the way, because
I know
we
you
went.
came and you were like, "What?" As I was
Well,
filming.
it was so fun too. Like we go over to Walmart and we went to the makeup section. They didn't have like any very bright colors and stuff. So I'm like, oh, okay, well that's not gonna happen. And then Liz said, well, I bet that they have it at the party favors. And I was being nice and I thought, you know what? I'll walk over with her, I'll humor her.
You didn't believe. No
No,
way.
I'm like, there's no way, but who cares? We're out walking around. I don't care. Like, let's go check it out. And they were there. They were there. How on earth would you know to look there?
It just
That
seemed
was
like a,
crazy.
a little party thing rather than like you know, a makeup thing. Yeah, that's a good excuse too, right?
Oh gosh. Yeah,
Yeah, I
it
know,
was
and I know the food coloring would work. I know it would if you just mixed it with a little alcohol and painted it on. Totally would work. But yeah,
yeah,
I seriously think it was like 250 or $3 for that whole pack, like a 5 pack of colors, and
and
they really glowed. It
we're
was,
gonna bring them onto the boat though, right?
I know, I was thinking the same thing because a lot of times when they do like the silent discos, they have the black light for those. That'd be fun. We'll totally bring them. Moms
Yes.
and stuff. That's what it comes down to.
Yeah, that was just it was just so awesome. Like when you found him there, I was pretty impressed. I'm not gonna
That
lie. That was
wow,
pretty cool.
doesn't take much.
No, not at
Oh,
all.
but you were talking about what's on sale. I totally
Yes, but I digress. It's okay.
we got off the rails.
So this is what's on sale. It is the trifold,
Oh, she's
and
so pretty.
also she's half off. She's 50% off for
Woo!
UU members. So this
It's
is
the
this is the
perfect
set.
time because she's getting ready to go on the road to go to CookieCon. Um, I used to always just I'd have to tape down my like paintbrushes in a box and stuff so that they didn't get all messed up. Uh, hey, right? That's recent, still new. Silent disco. Oh my gosh, guys, it's happening. I
Too many.
know.
We don't talk about the suitcases.
I know. But this way it protects all my brushes. They don't get bumped and dinged and stuff. There's a little spot for tiny little brushes over here. Got all my tools. My Goo Goo stick, some of my what are these called? Tweezers that I can't stand. I have them in there just in case, you know. Yeah, so all my tools, and then you just fold it up, and everything stays safe and tidy, and I love it. So yeah, it's your little carry-on for all your cookie decorating needs. Good, yeah, it's easy to grab. It's a little clutch. You bring it to dinner. It's good for creating the STL files and for those who can print their own cutters. You plan to make these cookies quite often. Good. Yeah, I really love how the shape turned out. We were just talking about that, how you change it up so much. A slice out of it would look really cool. Like if it was all frosted and then tweezers. I know. One of your favorite tools, and it's still a bane of my existence. I don't know. There are times where I'm like, okay, I could see using tweezers. And this one is so fun changing up for every season. I have made this a lot of
Oh
times.
yeah, yeah.
Way back when with our Polaroid set with the summer shake, having that donut in there, and it's
You
just you can put
you
other
did
things on the
one
top.
that was like that. It was it like the metallic-y mug. Or it was like at Halloween time. I think that you made like a pumpkin spice something or other.
Maybe. It's also been a Valentine's shake. You can
Yeah,
change
that's
it
right.
up for all kinds of things. Tweezer of the month. You have so many different styles. Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
Fireflies. Yeah, those were in the mason jar. Yeah, you could do all kinds of stuff.
I love having these.
Fourth one.
I'm really glad, Barbie, that you and that Teresa, who's in Australia, and some of the folks who can purchase the STL files in print, that you guys are able to get those and do it like immediately.
Yeah.
We tried we tried to price those and the physical printed cutters as low as possible, where it's easy for you guys to just say, you know what, I want to get that and just and not have to ship or do anything else. I can print it and it's done in an hour.
Yeah.
So I love that thing. The 3D printing is really fun, and I think
Wow.
it gives you, Liz, like this huge ability to just be creative every month. You're not beholden to to set shapes.
Yeah, I never thought a 3D printer was for me. I'm like, I just don't see myself using it very much. I don't, I kind of work with what cutters I have. But yeah, it's really fun. It's fun to just be like, oh yeah, this shape fits it even better than what I already have. Or, it also, what I found is when you can make your own shapes, it helps inform people who didn't design it. Oh, this. um,
Are
this is
you
laid out.
okay?
This is laid out here. This is where, it makes more sense that way. There's not as much figuring out, like, oh, where I can't quite figure out where this piece starts and ends. When the design literally is made for the cutter shape, it really shows this goes here, this goes there, which I love that. It's like way over there.
Oh
Yeah,
my
it just
gosh.
jumped. It jumped out of my hands.
Man. Well, it's pretty cool to see you come up with these things too. Like, oh, I have this idea, and then do it. And I got to give a big shout out to Denver. Asked him months and months ago, please do these because I just can't, and I want it off of my plate. I can't have it, and he's done a great job with designing them, getting the STL files, getting the photos, all that stuff. He's just been
Yeah,
great.
he's our 3D cutter man.
Yes.
Yeah. You've been printing every Pokemon character for your grandson. That's so cute. Also great that your cookie friends can cut out cookies. Yeah. And it's such a trip to be like, I would like to purchase that cookie cutter and then have it in your hand a half an hour later. That
Yeah.
it still boggles my mind. It's so cool.
And I also so you guys know, and I think most of you guys that are here right now know Arty McGoo and know what this is all about. But for those of you that either can't afford to buy an STL file or don't want to purchase the cutters, these things are available for free in the transfer and in the transfer guide. So you can print that up and you can hand cut every one of these specialty shapes.
Yeah.
So Magoo, it should not. We want to make sure that there's no barrier to entry, that you're not going to be beholden to making purchases every month. So those that like cutters and that like these fun shapes, that's awesome. I'm glad that we have those for you. But those that can't but still enjoy being part of this, I'm so glad that you guys still have those hand cut options that are available.
Yeah, that was a big worry about getting the 3D printer. I'm like, I don't want to always have a shopping list for everybody. Like, oh, get this cutter, get this cutter, get this cutter, because I am frugal is the nice word. I'm frugal, and I know, some of us are frugal. And they're like, oh, I don't want to just keep buying new stuff, or I just don't need more stuff. So, the hand cutting guide is always a nice option too. So whenever we have that, when it's something I designed, I always like to give that option too. You appreciate it. I'm so glad. You cut out 3 of each by hand. Oh my gosh, I know, me too. I did mine all hand cut because I didn't give Denver the design before doing the class. Every cookie that you saw in the video, I hand cut those things, and that was a pain because I didn't even have my ice cream cutter to Franken cookie it to help out that way. But if you only make one, it's not terrible. No brain book. No.
Yeah, I think what we're gonna do is we're gonna just order a new one, and this will be Brain Book 2.0.
Yeah, the book is not available. by the way.
What was that?
There is no other book. I mean, the book is no longer in print. My, obviously, illustrations won't be, those are gone. Yeah.
It's okay. We will get you book 2.0.
Yeah, we'll figure it out. Yeah, it's a little sad. It's a lot sad, but yeah, like I said, I kind of accepted it the minute I discovered I left it behind. So it's a thing. It's a thing, right? It's all here still. He's you have PTSD from hand cutting the nativities. It. I bet. Oh my gosh, all those parts.
Sorry about that.
And those were like simple shapes, but still, yeah, hand cutting is not a favorite. Not a favorite. So was it a book that you just had plain paper in the inside to make it easy to draw out illustrations? So this book was made by Cookie Cowgirl, and it was graph paper. It had the options like flooding or piping, consistency, colors. Like it had a space to fill out the information about the set, what cutters you used. It was really well thought out. It had cute little sayings and phrases on the bottom that were different on each page. It was a thing of beauty. It was a whole planning book. And she sold it one year at CookieCon. I loved it. It was hardcover. It was beautiful. Yeah. And I had almost filled it too. That was the other part. It was like I only had a couple more pages. So it wasn't something that like, it was almost like a yearbook, something that I would look back to and refer to. I mean, I did refer to it a lot, just reteaching different classes. I would have all the information in that one spot, but she designed one so we could buy it. I know what I would want in a book. I know it's a lot of those things, but things have changed since that book was printed. And I would add those things. I would add, a couple of changes in there. Should have the file somewhere. New project at the store. I know. Yeah. I asked Monica about a second print, and she was thinking about it, but so far no. Yeah. Perfect opening for a 10th McGoo anniversary version. Remember? I know. Yeah.
Yeah, we're only a couple of releases away. 2 more months, September and October, and it is the official 10-year anniversary of McGoo U. That is September, or actually October of this year is 10 years.
Yeah.
That is
crazy.
So exciting.
Okay, you want to know a fun little tidbit also. The leopard print cookie, so we did a leopard print cookie this month with this glow in the dark. That was my first tutorial ever. My first filmed cruising McGoo. My first ever film tutorial was the leopard, and I think it was a square. Did I do it? Maybe I did it on a circle. I did it on a circle, but it was a rainbow leopard print cookie, and that was 2011.
Yeah, that was back there.
That was the first time I really kind of showed my face. That was the first time I showed something other than cookies. That was scary. And it was so cheesy and ridiculous. I mean, it is ridiculous. And yeah, it's silly. But first, and the funny thing was, okay, so I filmed it first. And you watched part of it and you were like, this is really boring. And I was like, okay. And you're like, what if you do it, more like how you've done some other things? And I was like, yeah, we could try it. And we just, it's Cheese Monkey. Is that on YouTube? What did I even put that
on?
On my
it's
blog.
On YouTube.
It's on YouTube. Yeah.
It's funny because when people look at your YouTube channel, there are very few videos that are not like the lives that have been kind of repurposed. There are only a couple of tutorials, so I'm sure that some people go to YouTube to look for your tutorials and say, Arty McGoo has nothing on here, man.
Yeah.
because everything is for members now. That in the future that may change, but those first few years of Magoo U may end up being slowly put out to the public. And those first like 6 months are so different than what we have today. It's
Yeah, I think back at those
amazing.
first, probably the first 6 months. That was we filmed those first three. We filmed 3 months the first time we went out there, and yeah, I
Yeah,
don't know if I don't know if I enjoy watching those very much. No, I think I do, but at the same time, there's like, oh,
but it should be when we put it onto to YouTube, we should say this is classic Magoo U, and this is because now you could look at it with what is it, hindsight's 2020. You could look back and say, I would have changed some things, but I want to show you what it is in its
you
original
know,
form.
what's funny is I wouldn't have changed anything because so many things weren't available there that now I would do it differently now. But
Yes.
back then it was brand new. Like a lot of the things were like, whoa, this is I've never seen it done this way. I've never seen anything like this. It was very much, you know,
You were
uh
learning on the fly. You really
well,
were,
as
because
far as filming and stuff, but the cookie decorating
Mhm.
was very cutting edge. Like, a lot of the techniques and things that I was doing was very new, and there weren't tools and different techniques to make it simpler. So I think watching some of them, like I would be like, oh, I wouldn't do it that way because there is a simpler method now. There's a simpler tool that would make that easier now. So it's not that I would change then, I watching it back, it's like, yeah, that's what we had available, that's
Mhm.
what,
And yeah, but that's like Becky said, right here. It's the evolution. It's the evolution of the creative process and
yeah,
of this industry that wasn't there when you were starting this.
yeah,
Um,
it
you know,
was growing, that whole time.
yeah, and so it took people to reappropriate older tools or tools for other things and make cookie tools of them, and to innovate and create these things. And these things were not in existence just 10 years ago. So those of you that are just starting this cookie journey, you're you've got a nice little head start because of all the tutorials and the things that are available to you for free just there.
And Barbie knows leopards and lions as she's seen them in the wild. She's seen these creatures for real. For anyone pondering the
Ah,
sugar show, the October 2021 Expert Lab of Winners was great to rewatch. Yes. Yeah.
and Liz, I think that now would be a pretty good time to start mentioning that we've got 5 weeks, 6 weeks
Till Cookie Con? Till
till
Cookie.
CookieCon. And with that, um, we are going to have a section of the Sugar Show that is for Magoo U, and we really would love for you guys to bring your current homework, but also bring some of the older homework. So
Yeah.
um, I'm I'm bringing this up to you on the fly, and I probably shouldn't, but I will anyway. Um, I was thinking that if some of the members of Magoo U would like to do some of the older sets and bring a little label for it to CookieCon, this is October of 2017 or what have you, and show off these months, I would be willing to give to give homework credit for those months and fill in those older boxes.
Interesting.
So that way you can get a 1 month, just one. I'm not going to, don't go crazy and do like a whole year. You don't have to do that, but bring one of the current months, bring a couple of the months that you've done, but then also do one of those older sets, just so that we can have a wide array of cookies and classes that people can see from Magoo U from these last 10 years.
Yeah. 10 years of homework. um, yeah, just in the 4 years. Yeah, the things that I know. It was so cute to have a whole caravan.
Yeah, we got to have a couple of caravans, that's for sure.
Yeah.
Yes, that's right, Sylvia.
No, I have my caravan here. I'm like, am I gonna bring that? Is that gonna make it?
I think it'd be great to bring it, and then if you don't
Arlene,
have to
can't
bring
wait
it
to
back
see
though.
you. My gosh, it's coming up so fast, right? It's coming up fast.
Well, Liz, are you
People,
good with that setup to bring to have folks bring a project from previous months or from previous years rather?
always. I mean, that's always
Yeah.
been
Yes.
the case, but I love the idea of like, hey, you can earn a homework credit for doing that. I think that's cool.
Yeah, let's open the door a little bit and get
Yeah, a
a whole
little
bunch of different projects out there.
10-year celebration,
Yeah.
little way to celebrate the 10-year. And hopefully you guys are working on your sugar show or thinking about that because that is always a great thing to be a part of.
I'm on
Yay,
that.
Trisha. Yeah, me too. I can't wait. It feels like it's been a long time. We're due. We're due for a little cookie socialization.
I
Uh,
have you guys been watching the Olympics, by the way? I've I love the Olympics, and one of the races that is just bizarre to me is the steeplechase, and that's
uh,
what's on right now.
yeah,
It's bizarre. It's 5 huge hurdles, and it's a distance race, and it's just crazy to me. And now they're going into a water one where they
yeah.
jump over it, jump into the water, jump out, and keep running. It is like the strangest race. Every year I watch it, like why are you doing this, man? It is so weird. I
There
love
are
the hurdles.
several sports where I'm like, I don't know one human who plays this sport. How do you find a place to even get started? It's so funny. But
Yeah,
yeah,
there are no handball clubs around. The nearest one here is in San Francisco.
I did not hear that, Kathy. Really? Is that right?
Wow, I did
Holy
not.
moly. Wow. That's exciting. I mean, what did I read? She said, you never know. Maybe I'll be there. Hammer throw, right? Maybe I'll be there when it's back in the US, but she's like, I'll be really old. I'll be 31. And I'm like, that is really old, not relatively, for a gymnast. That is really old. That was never a thing. Watching it, like you were old when you were 18. That was an old gymnast.
Yes.
People are pushing these boundaries that are incredible. I
And
can't believe that.
in 4 years, the Olympics are going to be in Los Angeles. So I know I
Yeah.
know we're going to go to a few events and have some fun.
Yeah, incredible. You're so excited for the Olympics to be in Salt Lake. Saving up money now to be able to go to as many events as possible. That's what John's saying too. Like, I want to see this in person.
Yeah, and I guess one hack is to go and go. Just don't have a thought on I have to go to swimming, I have to go to gymnastics. If you do, buy your ticket. But if you can go to field hockey or to water polo, which I'm going to go to, then you can usually go to the event and just get a ticket right there. You don't necessarily have to buy them in advance. Now, the prelim events where the US is going to be there, those are all going to sell out because the US is home. But if
Yeah,
you have a connection to Germany, or if you have a connection to another country, or to an athlete from another country, then you can go to those. And usually it's a little easier to get tickets.
yeah, that makes sense. We see the August set was changing. You figured the theme would be Olympics. That would have been good.
The
Yeah.
thing is that with the Olympics, like the rings, trademarked. Can't do that. So
The things you
yeah,
wanted decorate, the things you
yeah.
wanted to keep, right?
Yeah, the little characters like Sam the Eagle, that was done by the Disney company,
Mm,
and Sam the Eagle is trademarked, so you can't do that. There are things that you can do, and you can do sneakers and cleats and stadiums. So yeah, I'll keep throwing that out there to Arty McGoo.
Judo. Opening ceremonies would be really cool.
Yes.
Yeah. So able to get Go to some events in Atlanta. Yeah, that'd be so cool. I would. Yeah, we need to do that.
I went to a couple of events when the Olympics were in LA last time in '84. So, yeah, that was a long time ago.
Sydney. When was Sydney? Yeah.
Sydney was 2004, I want to say, because it was, or was it 2000? I thought 2000 was Greece, but no, maybe Sydney was 2000, and then Atlanta was '96.
Circles are too hard. Yeah, especially
Yeah.
overlapping circles. Yeah.
I haven't been asked for this CookieCon yet, so if they need a fill-in class, then yeah, I'll jump in. But yeah, I love doing that copyright conversation and being able to dash hopes and dreams every year. Yeah, 2000. Okay.
Very cool. Yeah, and usually, I mean, usually they don't ask until, I don't know, closer, because I don't know. Maybe, yeah, we'll see. And who knows? Who knows? Laura Tuna had a great set using colors and candies. Oh, that's cute for Olympics.
That's cool.
I know. See, I know. I was just thinking that too. I'm like,
you should have been in the room when Liz and I were going over TV theme songs a little while ago.
I would just play a second or two of a TV theme song. Like one, like just random. He knew every single one of them. Like, why would you know? Like, and I don't even know. I was like, how much TV did you watch? Dynasty. I mean, but it was ones that like I've never heard of the TV show, and you knew
Marcus Welby,
MD. MD or whatever. Yeah.
Like it was funny because she started by like going, "Oh my gosh, you got that! Oh, you got the Small Wonder. How weird! You got you know that one. You know My Two Dads. How goofy!" And then it turned to like almost disgust, where she was looking at me like, "Yeah, you're right.
Yeah,
you're right.
Like,
that's
wow. Read a book. I'm just kidding.
That's the electric company. How do you know what that is?"
How much TV did you watch, kid? He does. It's more than just TV. That's the funny part. But and it was so concerning, but also interesting that I think I played songs for you for like an hour and a half, just little snippets. It was forever because I was like, I've got to find a gap where he doesn't know, but it didn't happen. It just didn't happen.
Because then I think you were saying, okay, let's see how you are in the 70s, and I'm like, okay, and I'm like, oh, that's Mary Tyler Moore. Oh, that's that's Chips, and I was just on a roll. It was fun. That was so much fun. I loved that.
Yeah. Wow.
Maybe we'll do that on the cruise, like Stump Mr. John.
Challenge. Oof.
I used to do that when I was working for the radio station in Phoenix. So we would have these T-shirts out on the table, and if you have a T-shirt out, like everybody comes over, how can I walk away with the T-shirt? Like you could rule the world if you had enough free T-shirts. I'm convinced of it. So I tell them, you can either stump me with music trivia, or I will give you music trivia from your favorite classic rock artist. And so they would say, okay, I know the Who really well. Go for it. I'm like, okay, what's the name of the Who drummer that passed away? They're like, I don't know. And I'm like, okay, that's all right. So I would give them like you can stump me or I can stump you, whatever you want. And
this was before you could just Google anything. You didn't.
Yes.
No smartphones back then.
Yeah, pre-Googling. I know.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm so looking forward to the cruise.
It'll be like we could do like Sal versus John trivia.
I'm in.
That'd be good. That'd be entertaining if nothing else. The cruise is coming up. Cookie Con's coming up. Oof, a lot of big things.
Mhm.
And yeah, so I'll be out going to a wedding. So surprise location. I'll be with my mom and dad on the road somewhere, probably in somewhere in Nevada at that point. I don't know. Driving back. You suck at trivia. I think I do too. It's the pressure. Like I know the answer, but I'm like, oh gosh, what's the name of? It's like the time limit. I don't like that.
I love it.
I know.
We were on the cruise, and we were on the Alaska cruise last year, and there was a song that off the top of my head I can't remember who it was, but it was music trivia, and so I thought, oh, we got to go, and so we were the only group to get every single one correct, because there was one song in there that was from the mid 60s, and everybody put Frankie Valli in the Four Seasons as the artist, and I said, no, it's Frankie Lyman and the Teenagers, and we got it right. So yeah, it's that kind of stuff. That's just, it's so geeky, and it doesn't mean no good any other place except a cruise.
Hey, you won like a sticker, right, or something like that.
I sure did.
It's useful.
Yeah.
So I think that's what we have for today. We have our new thing for sale for August. We are headed to go see a game. Right? Celebrate a little more of Mr. John. I don't recognize that shirt. Is that new?
Yes.
Oh.
I found a Shohei, but it's way too big. It's like, it's huge. It's huge on me. But I found it at Ross for like $5. I'm like, I'm getting a Shohei shirt for a couple of bucks.
Nice. So next week, it'll be live from a mystery location with special guests, Larry and Daphne, my mom and dad. So hopefully you have a fantastic week. I can't wait to see more homeworks. We'll still have you on, right?
Yes. Yeah, I'll be in here. And I will have patches then. I was supposed to have them today, but that didn't happen. So yeah, I'll have them.
We had a week. We had a week last week.
Yes, we did.
But all is well. You guys have a great week. We'll see you next Monday, and we hope you have a delicious day.